go again. You think by now I know better. Locked in my head, romanticizing forever. Last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? My God, don't we look good together? I should be running away, but so what, whatever. Oh, last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my
Hello everyone, it's Cathy Zilski. Welcome back to my channel and my studio and my weekly live stream. Cathy makes a card. That's me, gonna make a card. Welcome everyone. The chat was going so fast. I was trying to click on the comments because you have to click on them to get them to pop into the screen. I kept missing them. Someone had asked me too, they had left a message on my channel and said, can you change out the song? I might change out the song for 2025, but as I explained in my comment, I paid this service for licensing music to be able to use on my channel. And once one works, I don't like to mix it up that much because sometimes you can get weird copyright things even though you have the rights to use them, and nobody on YouTube wants copyright strikes. Those are very, very bad, very bad. Okay, so today I am going to talk about two things real quick. Number one, tomorrow, I have a premiere coming. I have a new stamp set. It's cheeky, it's fun, it's cheeky, and it's fun. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., I'm going to share it. You will see it tonight if you are a subscriber to either my subscriber list or Simon Says Stamp, because we always premiere it at midnight, but I'm going to do a video tomorrow at 11 a.m. And then later in the week, look at that. I'm doing it. I am editing the video for the Q&A that I asked a couple weeks ago in the community tab. Gonna answer your questions. Had some fun with this. Added hopefully some value added things. You know, never say never. But I'm editing it now and it's kind of fun. Okay, so what else to say? Oh, I wanted to mention one of you lovelies out there had purchased a shirt and then you washed it, and then when you took it out, the thing was peeling off. You can return things to the service that I'm using. There's a little return info. They have all the instructions because I want people to be happy. I don't have, what is the word? I don't produce them here, but you can do returns. They just ask that you take pictures. I've washed this now about 6 times and it's holding up. This is a 2XL. It fits me pretty well. I mean, I'm 5'6", I weigh about 230. I'm not gonna hide it. Where am I? Literally. So I stretch it out a lot though too when I put it on. Do you know that thing where you put your knees in it? Anyway, just wanted you to know. And there we go. Okay, yes. And thank you for all the comments on the music. You know, I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's like to switch it out every week. It's hard to find good original music that isn't already out there in the world. But I love dazeychain. She, I don't know who she is, but every time I check on something, I love it. So Okay, I'm looking at a comment, Jen Dykstra. Sorry, you saw Prince 27 years ago today. I'm going to tell you one side story. I saw him once too. That's all. Okay, let's go to the table. I love Prince. I miss him. Okay, there we go. So I have some things planned. And I came up with this morning. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and I never am completely sure until I'm sure. So I went, because it's DieCember, and I went through my stash at Simon Says Stamp, because I get all the things, because, you know, I get all the things. I'm kind of lucky. And I wanted to, before I package this out, when I pulled this out, this is called the hanging leaf ring, it came with a magnet sheet, which is, you know, kind of a little rubbery piece. And I thought, that's really cool. I don't know if that's the new thing. Here's the thing. I won't keep this when I package it because I'll just put it in a small pocket. These are just a few pieces, but I will set this aside and use it in another die set that maybe has more pieces. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, but this is the piece, and the die number 1. Okay, really wanted to try this because I think it's really cute. And this reminds me of a little embroidery hoop. And you know me, I just love embroidery hoops. That's not true. I don't know if that, I don't even know why I said that, but I do think it's very cute. The other thing here is the double plaid cover. Now I've had this die set aside, and I thought I would like to give it a try. I cut one out of 80-pound cardstock. I had cut one out of 110, and it just didn't give me that crisp cut. But then I thought, I don't want to glue this, so we're gonna start out by cutting this, okay? Greetings, don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm gonna turn around and put it behind me. We'll come back to that. Welcome everyone, it's great to see you all here. Also want to say hi to Beth, my moderator. She is here today to help answer questions, and she'll post links and do all kinds of great things because she's awesome. And she is also currently wearing a gray boob V-neck. Love that. Oh, I also have this because I have a thought. Okay, I have pre-cut some things because I wanted to save a little time. We're going to do some ink blending. All of the supplies will be linked below in the description box. There's a blog post. You can enter to win the card if it turns out okay. I'm getting ahead of myself because what if you're like, yeah, that's a hard pass, Cathy. I don't really want that one. Okay, let's see if we can do this correctly. I put a piece of the Ulta New. Oh, by the way, thank you to whoever told me about the arnica gel. There were many of you out there, arnica, because I have been putting it on the bruise and it is looking really good. Also, I got my flu shot and my COVID shot, and every time I get a Moderna brand COVID shot booster, my arm, I get COVID arm. It gets really red and it's way sore than it should be, which is a sign that your immune system is actually mounting a good fight. But I decided to put the arnica gel there too. I'll be darned if it didn't like almost clear up right away. Okay, you can still see it, but it feels so much better. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna see if this works. I have the Ulta New double-sided adhesive on the 80-pound, and I'm going to try to cut this so that I just have one big sticker. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. But I'm not going to stick it yet, but we're going to see if we can get it to cut. Here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this out. I always have to kind of get into the groove of this because now I feel like I'm talking way too fast. Also, side note, I have a brand new top plate. That's why it looks so good, and you can see my video camera reflection in there. And I always take the old top plate, and that becomes the new bottom plate. And the two shall never meet. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to keep them separate because if you keep it clean on top, it eliminates those annoying pressed in die cut marks. And you're like, why does my die cut look so mucky? Corolla, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you as well. Oh, super chats. You guys are great. Thank you so much. And if I miss one, I'll double check. I'll always check in the corner. But I digress. Anyway, I've been doing this process because it just helps to keep things clean and tidy. That's all. All right, but to do this, here's what we're going to do. We are going to cut into the clear plate. We're going to put it at an angle. We've got our adhesive. Yeah, that looks good. And that should stay in place nicely. I'm going to put the magnet on. Yes, this is the last live stream before the holidays, before Christmas and Hanukkah. I will be not live next week, and I'm kind of excited because we're going to host Christmas Day, which we haven't done in years. So I'm super geeked about that. The whole family won't be there because other siblings in Dan's family go to other families, but we're going to have 2 families with us, and that means we get to stay home on Christmas. We used to go to the farm. The farm has been rented now, and my mother-in-law lives just 3 miles away. So Joni gets to come here. We're going to have a honey-baked ham because I don't want to cook, and everybody's going to bring something. So it's going to be really chill, and they all get to see my new dining room table. Okay. Shim, if I keep chatting like this, we're not going to get through it. Okay, so we're going to flip it, and we're going to go to the new die cut. Oh, that's not the die cut, Cam. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, that is. Okay, let's go. Let's cut it out and see if it works. Also, someone asked me a question about why do I put my plates in this way and not sideways. Okay, let's look at that. That does not look like it cut through. I'm gonna run it through again. And the answer is, I just think it's easier to go the other way, but let's see what happens here. Let's flip it and run it through again. Rebecca, thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Does that look like it cut? Now here's the thing. Oh gosh, don't hit the pause button. And another, you guys, you're Merry Christmasing me out. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I don't know if this cut through. Let's change our glasses. That's probably going to help too. Well, let's peel it and see. It might have. Thank you so much. I know I have too many cameras. But this may or may not have worked. And see, now my plate starts to get mucky on the bottom, but it won't be mucky on the top. All right. I gotta get focused here, because if this did work, then I have a sticker. If it did not, okay. Oh, well, that's, I think we're just gonna have to pop things out. I think it might have worked. Okay. You know what? Let's get the pokey pad out, and let's just kind of peel these things out and see what happens. Pop, pop, pop. Look for the little holes. Welcome, everyone. I hope you are going into the holidays coming up with some relaxation. I hope it's not too stressful for you. I have to say, I'm at kind of that place in life where, you know, having older kids and who are in their mid to late 20s. Oh, I think it worked. Look at this. Okay. All right. I think we have a sticker. It's nice because you don't quite have the same pressures that you did when your kids were little. And for those of you with littlers or, you know, teenage, you know, you know what I'm saying. I love that, like, my husband and I don't have a lot of pressure on getting each other the perfect gift. Honestly, last year, Dan gave me the best face cloths. They're just these little cloths. It was a little rainbow set, but I use them for so many things in the bathroom. And he gave me, thank you so much, Jill. That is so sweet. Thank you. He gave me some scrubbies that look like cats. I cannot tell you how much I love my scrubbies. And that might sound like, wow, he's a real romantic. But you know what? That's where we are. And I kind of love it because you know what I did all year? I just spent money on technology and bought whatever I wanted. I bought a new microphone. I'm not using it today, but, you know, so I guess my point today is, oh gosh, I really want to make sure they're working. It's just going to take some time. So here's the thing. Is this easier than, the time I would have spent not making a sticker? I don't know. This, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, we'll just keep poking. But just keep poking. That's my motto for life. I just like that there's less expectation of everything's going to be perfect, and that is not how we roll, and I'm really grateful for that. So, holidays, easy peasy, breezy. Leslie, thank you so much. That is so kind, you guys. Stop. You don't have to do that, but now I'm going to be able to buy a present for Tiny Tim. I should have done this in advance, but you know what? I think you need to see that it doesn't all work. In fact, in my upcoming Q&A, someone asked me, one of their questions was, I don't get double-sided adhesive, and I told them I don't either. Try the stuff from Altenew, because they were like, should I try the stuff from Altenew? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's good stuff. I mean, it's going to work great. Oh yeah, Cathy, Faye, I agree. You know what? Just give me easy comfort. Give me a honey baked ham and a nice charcuterie board, and that's been done for me. And I'm going to be happy. I thought this would all fall out. Well, this will be fine. Also, what else? Yeah, it's just going to be nice to see some of my relatives and my nieces and nephews whom I haven't seen in a while. And then Christmas Eve, we go to Tanya, right? This might have been a better way to go with glue. But here we go. I have a giant sticker now. Okay, that's exciting. Let's bring out the garbage can and scoop in the adhesive scraps, because I will not recycle if it has adhesive on it. There you go. Okay, we're going to move on, and I'm not going to clean this up, but see, now those are all sticky. Well, I'll fix that later. Okay. I need my box. Where's my box? Okay. I'm kind of going to be working from the ground up. And I don't know, Christopher, are you there? Because we were chatting earlier, my friend Christopher from Brutus Monroe, who's celebrating 10 years in business, which is amazing. And of course, my favorite product on the Christopher Monroe planet, besides his embossing powder, is the Aqua Pigment and Gilded. But yes, we're going to add some spatter to the card base, okay? I had a card base. Where are you? Is this you? Okay, I already stamped the back, and we did this here, and we're going to add a little bit of spatter. You know what? Where's my small guy? This one is not working. You know what? I kind of have ruined some of my other brushes. I guess I'll try a number 2 round. Yeah, Christopher's a sweetheart. He's good people. He's a good egg. We're going to put this on first because I want this to be in the background. And this stuff is great. I mean, I can't believe I've been using it for how many years and I still have this much left. Crazy. All right, so we're going to come here. We're going to put you in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner unless, of course, you're making a card. Okay, I'm just going to randomly put some on so that when you look through the card, the grid pattern, the plaid, you'll see a little. Just like that, okay? Nothing. Oh, Melissa, thank you so much. I hear the noise and I look up and there you go. That'll be fine. Perfect, don't need much more. And now we slide you out. Oop. And I'm gonna clean this up. Okay, that got a little blobby, but it'll be fine. All right, let's take a little tissue, wipe you up. And because I forgot to bring water to the table, I'll just do that. I don't want it to dry on my brushes. I figured someone would like that Dirty Dancing reference. You know what's funny? It's not one of my movies. Like, I think I've seen it from beginning to end once, you know? You know me, if it doesn't have an alien in it, I'm not sure I can keep the attention span. All right, so this is this. And before let's see here. Before I continue, I'm gonna close a window that's bothering me. There we go. I love seeing the stopping of exchanging of gifts. You know, we stopped exchanging gifts in couples in our family, and that made me happy too. The gift is time, right? The gift is, you know, you're spending time with people, and that to me is the gift. I'll never stop believing that. So I love no gifts. That said, last year my daughter got me the most amazing food processor because mine was broken, and I'm not complaining. Okay, I'm going to blot this a little because I think I got too many big blobs. It doesn't really matter. It's just to have the shine. We're going to pop you in here, and we're going to put this right onto the panel. So we're just going to see a little bit in the background. Like I said, we're doing the card base first before we build the other things. Why don't we grab the right one? There we go. Way to go, Kath. You are so clever. All right, let's see if it works like it's supposed to. We pull it off, and then we have a sticker. Oh my gosh. So I don't know. Was it worth it? Would it have taken longer to glue it? Yes, it would have taken longer. Well, I don't know about that, but now I like to use this and this. Oh gosh, you can do it, Kath, just to line it up quickly. And I think if I mess this, no, that looks great. All right, I may trim a little off the bottom, but here's oh, look it. You're gonna get extra shine on the back of this card. I don't know how that happened, but there's some extra gold. All right, how does that look? That looks really good, except for the bottom. It just looks a little bit like the card base itself is a little too tall, but this is what I wanted. It's a little bright in here. Let me bring some of these things back in. Sometimes the light gets a little tweaked out, but I'm gonna grab my trimmer. Because oh, there you go. Look, it's Frankie. Because I'm a little nitpicky, I'm gonna do this. All right, we're standing up. I just want to take that little bit off. Can I get it? Boy, it's gonna be close. Yeah. It could be a little bit more. Oh gosh. Come here, Kath. Don't kill it. That's better. I mean, it's still a little off at the bottom. Ooh, I'll try one more. Okay, get right in there, 5.5. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. It's just a hair. Well, it's gonna stay. Okay, we're gonna let it go. Because the next step would have been absolute disaster. All right, so now I am going to build an embroidery hoop. Now I have a few of these. I didn't do these with stickers, and I feel like I'm about to regret that. You know what we should do? Let's do some greener. No, I do kind of want to work in order. Okay. Oh boy. Ugh. You know, I could do spray glue, but I'm not going to because I'm trying to do better for the environment. And spray glue is not, well, it's not that great. Okay. How are we doing out there? How's everyone doing today? Are you preparing all of the things? How many of you take time off at the holidays? I'm going to do a couple of these layers. I plan on it. I'm going to take as much of next week off as possible. Doesn't mean I won't have a video maybe to share. Oh, there's my hair on here. That's great. But I think that I'm going to take most of the week off. Hubby will be home for 2 weeks, and that's always, oh, I'm getting glue all over myself. That's always fun, mostly. I want this to stay together, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. Okay, let's bring you around. Let's line up the hoop. I need some dimension on this, so that's why I thought, let's do this. Let's pick it up. Oh, it's hard to get up once it's on. There we go. There we go. Now my fingers are getting a little gluey. I didn't want to put the whole glue over and do it that way because I would have such a large area of glue. But I think that looks pretty good. Let's squeeze it in there. Okay, good enough. I just wanted this to have a tiny bit of dimension. And it's good to see people are going to take some time off, bake. I think I'll do some cookies next week with my daughter. We usually get into the sugar cookie thing. That hair is really bothering me. I don't want you all to think that I just sit in here and shed all day, but I do. Okay, let's do another base here. All right, I think that's good enough. And we'll glue this on too. And I'm sorry I can't look up when I'm doing this and see your wonderful comments, so please talk amongst yourselves. I'm just putting teeny tiny little dots and try to work our way around. Okay, let's work in reverse. Actually, I'm a little off there. That's okay. That's okay. This card is going to be a little fancy for me. You know, I don't always do cards that have multiple layers of dimension. So here, by having that background, you know, and I think I need to use panel dies more. I have a ton of them, and they just sit and they waste away. And I should do more with them. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm going to use this extra one. I mean, it would be cute, but I think I'm just going to go with 2 white. I gotta work from the gold. Come here. Turn around. There we go. Okay. We're gonna go like that. Is my head getting in the way? No. It's gonna be fine. There we go. How to tap it. How to pick it up. Get that off. Don't press it into the gold. And then we just go like that. And it will be close enough that it will look nice because it's going on a white base. So, Fire Vidal, Joy M says, what are the age ranges here? I'm 36. I'm 58. I'm 58 years old, and I was talking to a friend the other day, and we just were surprised of our age because physically I feel like I'm 79 and someone who doesn't get out very much, but I say that in jest. I just need to get in better shape. And that's not because I'm chubby. I need to be, lifting. I'm gonna be doing more of that soon. Okay, so now we have the base hoop done. Okay, so here's our hoop. And we're gonna put something in the middle. Now I have an idea. I had an idea. Number 1. Oh, and I love seeing everyone pop in with the ages. And my 79 joke was a joke. I hope that when I'm 79 years old, that I can sprint down the street like nobody's business, because I don't feel it lately. Okay, I had some thoughts. Now, I cut out, this is one of the leftover centers, and what I want to do with this is something fun. I'm going to use that for the greeting, maybe. But I also did a circle. I thought it could be cute to have a circle that was slightly bigger in vellum, but I don't know. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you my thinking, okay? Here's the thought. Oh, card cut-ups. Your birthday's tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday. I am going to take this, and I pulled from my stash a little embossing folder called Basket Weave. And what I will do here is pop it in. Where my middle-aged ladies at? You are my people. Okay, we're coming in. We're just gonna, I don't know, right there. I'm gonna emboss this. So let me get, and thank you, Amy Rasavi, for teaching me the way of the 3D folder with an Impress die cut machine. And Simon, one clear plate. Thank you, Cindy. That is so nice of you. And your folder. And here we go. Okay, die cut camp, come back to me. And we run through. This is gonna give me some cute texture. And I might use it, but this particular one just cuts through like crazy. But now I have this sort of more texture, right? I'm mixing some textures, but I feel like, I don't think I linked this either. Beth, Remind me. Maybe I did, but I don't think I popped that in the supplies because I wasn't sure. But here now, what if I did, okay, I want this to be centered. And oh, let's go back to my talking head. There we go. Where did I go? What's going on? And also, why am I getting weird warnings on my sound effects? I have no idea why. Okay, so we could have this be in the center because I'm going to build my blooms around to the side. Or we could put it on vellum. But I think this is kind of cool. And I wouldn't pop this up, right? Because this is going to be, do we think that's kind of cool with that texture? Let me hold it up a little. Because then you're getting sort of this homespun little extra texture. I think I'm gonna do it. Okay. But now, unfortunately, I have to glue this again. I do think it's cool. I thought of the vellum. I think the vellum could be fun too, but I wanted to do something a little less fudgy. Now, where did you go? I still have the correct glasses on. And bacon, that's the only way I know how to do it, is to put the at symbol. And if you're on a device like an iPad, you can't, I don't know why you can't do it. You can do it if you're on a computer. And a lot of times, like when I'm watching, for example, when I watch Gina live, I usually do it in bed. Like if I join in on the Tuesday night chat, and I can never at people. Because you have to type their whole name. And if I don't know how to spell their whole name, you know what I mean, right? Like when you, see you, Rosie. When you at someone and their name automatically pops up when you're on your computer. I love watching on a computer, actually. I love sitting in here watching Gina's lives, or Jennifer, when Jennifer's live too. I watch Christina's lives, but oftentimes I'm in bed and I'm about to go to sleep and she's still like making cards because she's a youngin'. You know, she's got a lot of energy. That girl, she's a lot of energy. Oh, I almost dropped it. Okay, I don't want to touch this any other way than just go, let's make this be directly in the center, like that. It's pretty easy to figure that out, like that. And then this, I guess, I'll just do some random pieces of glue. Yeah, because I feel like, I don't know if that's gonna, I don't want the glue to show through, but let's just put some little bits in here. Maybe just, a little bit here and there. It's kind of a weird surface to glue on, to be honest with you. Looks like a waffle. Oh, now I'm hungry. I love waffles. Let's just get some in there. The beautiful thing is it all dries clear and we're going to be golden. Okay. There we go. Yeah, and if you stream to your big, oh, thank you so much. Def Shelty Mom, you are so sweet. Thank you. You guys are, did I miss some too? Because I know there's a lot up here and I'm just going to double check. Cindy, Melissa, Leslie, did I miss that, Leslie? Leslie, thank you for yours. Michelle, I might have missed Rebecca. I don't know. If I missed you, I can see you all. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I need some coffee. Oh, that's good. Okay, so let's just, I've lost my voice. Let's pop this in to the best of our ability inside and then just kind of press it down. It doesn't really matter if it starts to lose, if I press, no, that embossing pattern, that is in there. That is not going anywhere. I'm going to kind of press it down though, right with my Teflon bone folder like that to really make it look like it's being held by the hoop. Like that. That's just the inside of the hoop cutout from one of the white layers. Okay. You get in there. I think this is cool. Okay. Now we have to make some flowers. See how it's all so backwards? It's crazy. It's not crazy. It's unique and exciting. Now, I'm going to put this over here with the brick and let's get out some more tools. Let's get out some more tools, shall we? Let's just, You know, the fun thing about a live, I think it gives me the chance to use more things. And I don't know, that's always fun for me. All right, let's go. Now, this is the little mat from Simon Says Stamp, and I like to put it on I like the non-grooved side when I'm doing what I'm about to do, and I hope this works. So this is some cardstock that I just got. Well, this is new. There's a new color that Simon has, and it's called Sage. And I kind of wanted to do one batch in Sage. Okay, I can't get them. And then one batch with inked up a little. And let me grab that ink. All right, let's see. I think it's going to be... Okay. I have not tried this, so I don't know what it's going to look like, but I wanted to just pounce on some color that would make this seem darker, so we would have a couple tones. And I actually think I'm going to start with Sage. Cheryl, thank you so much for Frankie's Christmas present. Oh, Frankie, I miss him. He's not here, and it makes me so sad. Thank you, Cheryl. I'll get him something. I bought him something from Leo's Paw. By the way, this is one of the mini pouncers. I've never used the mini. And I thought he would love it. It's one of those birds on a wire. Yeah, he only plays with it if I play with him, which is fine. All right, let's just make, it's not really sticking. I just wanted to darken them. So I had two tones that were similar because I did not have a Simon cardstock. See how much darker that's going to get, and even if it dries, it's going to dry back. This is such a quick way to color die cuts if you don't have the right cardstock color. I suppose I could have used some of my Concord and Ninth. I didn't even think of that. I just wanted to use the Sage, and I wanted to have a couple different colors. All right, there you go. Tonally speaking. Okay, I think that's probably way too much ink, so we're gonna put you away. Try not to get mucky muck on there. How does this go again? Oh yeah, like that, and like that. They're very cute. And thank you so much. Treat money for Franklin. You know what's funny? Cats are expensive. He just stayed here for a little while, and I'm like, he was here for like, well, it was about a week all said and done. And I was just like, Franklin, geez, how much food do you eat? Now, I did buy him liquid treats, so that, you know those liquids that you can buy from Fancy Feast? They're like broths and vegetables. I might have been getting a little carried away. So, okay, I'm going to wipe this up. So those are my two greeneries. Now, I don't even know if I needed to do that. In fact, now I'm like, why did I do that? But we'll see. We're going to see. I have some thoughts. Now, I want to do florals, and so I brought out, let's see here. I brought out my new brushes. These are from Waffle Flower. I love that they're Shader 1 Plus brushes and rainbow. And then, of course, we have the little acrylic brush holder. It's not really, it's a pen holder, but Jennifer McGuire told me about this, and it's fantastic. Bonsoir, Vicky. Aussi, tu aussi. My French is slipping. But I am going to take, where you saw my color wheel earlier, I had a couple inks. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a flower. I don't think this wants to stick. I needed to wash it. And I'm going to just blend on a little watermelon, I think, to the edges of this. So let's go. Little watermelon. Let's just see what it looks like. I just want to make a little, color. I just saw someone that said, I need my own Frankie. Believe me, I do look at a lot of, and I'm just bringing on a little here on the edges. I look at a lot of cats. I go to the website where Aiden, here's a fun fact for you. The place where Frankie comes from is also where Pink just adopted a dog. That she took on tour with her, and it became a foster fail if you're a Pink fan. The place is called The Bond Between, and they're a wonderful organization here in the Twin Cities. They're actually out in Minnetonka. I look at their website every day. Yep. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to blend on the edges a little. I don't know. This could be cute because then I can take this and I am going to do a little center to my flower. It's going to be real basic, and that's going to be one of the blooms. Then, let's see, do I want to darken these up? Well, let's see. Oh my goodness, Kathy, thank you so much. Super chat. I really appreciate you all so much. And if I miss your chats, I'm peeking up here again. Again, Kathy, Ann, Cheryl, Deaf Shelty Mom, Cindy, Melissa, Leslie, Jill, Michelle, Rebecca, Corolla, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and you're very kind to do that, so thank you. Okay. And now my chat window went all the way to the wrong side. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. I'm just going to try to darken it up a little here on the edges. But the watermelon is so tone on tone, I might have to go darker. But maybe not. We'll see. I'm just trying some different things. Let's get a couple more flowers out. You, stick, you guys, and you were there. And let's see what happens. All right. Question. Oh, here's a question. Better blending brushes or pouncers? You know, I do better with brushes for most things. That's just me. Pouncers are really great though for like what I just did, like coloring a die cut all together at once. This is not really showing up. Here we go. But for me, foams in general, I just never did very well with. Never was able to achieve, there, that's what I need to be doing. My fingers are in the way. I never really was able to achieve the looks that I wanted until I got brushes. And they're just, I think they're easier to control and figure out. And I'm just doing a little, well, basically I'm blotting on here to see what that looks like. Oh, it's probably going to be fine. Doesn't have to be really dramatic, but you can just, tap a little extra onto the edges. When you do this with colored cardstock, you have color for you already there, so it takes out some of the blending. You can do this on white too, but I'm trying to use the colors of cardstock that I have more. Also had a question that I have 2 sets of these. The only reason I have 2 is I think they accidentally sent me 2. Thank you, Nina. Or maybe I asked for 2. I don't know. You know what? I probably asked her for 2. I get greedy. Yeah, if they're offering, I'm taking, All right, here we go. Maybe a little on here too. Actually, this is working really well. Oh, that's the wrong side. Just to pounce on here, like that. But we'll see. I still have to arrange this. I don't know what it's going to look like. Thank you, Kate. Thank you so much for your super chat. Appreciate it. So kind. All right, this might be it for now. Oh my gosh, this is going to take, I'm taking way longer than I should. But that's fine. You know what? We'll just work on it. We'll just get it going. Now, I don't have any like cut centers for these, so I might look for some embellishments, some pearls. See, I don't see the stickers don't come through, Amy, they just are described to me. I think that's really funny because it says hippo character falling to the ground in a dramatic way, bursting into the tears with the words epic fail in the background. That's how they do it. Isn't that funny? Oh, can I show my blending brush holder? Yes. I have this linked in my supply list. And again, I learned about it from Jennifer McGuire. I think it's beautiful. It's from Amazon. And it fits both the Gina K her new brushes as well will fit in here. I don't have hers, but they're on their way to me. And this actually fits on my IKEA Calyx pegboard, not Calyx, Scatus, however you pronounce it. This will sit right into one of those little shelves for a Scatus. I love it. So I can see them. They're pretty. They're right there. And it makes me really happy. Okay, let's set you aside for now. And we'll glue some flowery things together. And then we'll figure out our greeting, I think. See, I guess I'm not that far behind because we actually have the Oh, yes, this palette here, was that asked? Debbie is right. It's a paint palette. And I think I have this linked to in my description, if not, in the supply list. If not, I'll add it. But I saw my friend Greg at Concord and Ninth use this, and I was like, dude, where did you get that? And he's like, isn't it cool? I said, yeah, it's very cool. Okay, I'm going to pick you up, and I'm going to put a little glue in the center here because I want to build one bloom to have, I don't know, I guess a little more interest. See, you can hardly see the ink I did on this one, but that's okay. It just gives you a little, like that. I think that's, I don't know, do I want to put another small one? Here's what needs to happen. First, we need to design the side of the card, or how these are going to go on. So let's bring this over. Let's put your pin back in. There are so many storage things out there, and it is Scottis. Thank you, Amy. You know how to die cut. You speak Norwegian. You slay. Yes. Okay. I saw a little Instagram reel of Pedro Pascal, who I think is the cutest man on planet Earth, and all he said was slay. Yes. And I'm just like, Pedro, yeah, I can take you. I would go anywhere with you. Okay. So here's what I do. When I have something like this and I have no idea what I'm doing, okay, I'm gonna lay it out and figure this out here. Now I am going to need, I probably should have done well, we'll see. I want this to be on the side. I'm gonna arrange it on the side so that my greeting can be in. I think, gosh, you know what? If I do this first, then I'm not gonna know what I'm doing. Oh, that might not work for me. Okay, now I get it. I think I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to do my greeting before I figure out the rest of this, because I want to put my flower on. I want to have my greenery, you know, sticking up the side. And look, it works really well right on, like it curves beautifully. So I think before I get too carried away, I do need a greeting. So here's my question to you. Isn't that going to be cute though? I think it's going to be really cute. And I think I'm going to cut that to be a little shorter. And then I'll put little flowers on. I think it's really sweet. But I need a greeting. So I brought out a few things. And one of them is, I love this little scripty hugs. It's really simple. I'm going to cut one out and show you. And if we think this is the way to go, then I'm not gonna explore other options. Where did that little circle of, here it is. See? Waste not, want not. Also, if I cut this and I play my cards right, I could use this for another card as well, just by having it be right in the center. I probably won't, but I like to point these things out. We say love your brother, but we don't mean it. Okay, name that movie. All right, let's go to the die cut cam. We say love your brother, but we don't really mean it. It's a classic line from a classic comedy that I was raised on. Okay. I'm going to glance up and see if I miss it, but you know the movie. All right. Oh, by the way, Simon Says Stamp started carrying, okay, Debbie, I will update my list when the live stream is over. Just give me about 20 minutes. Beth helps me to remind me what I used and forgot to list, and I will do it. Simon has started carrying the magnets. And so I'm going to link to, not Blazing Saddles, Amy Clark, but that was close. Here, I'll do it with an accent. We say love your brother. Well, we say it, but we don't actually mean it. Does that give it away? I'm going to link to Simon now because, you know, they're a small company. Like to send people to Simon instead of Amazon. But Polka Doodles apparently had been making these for a while. I didn't know that. I just thought I was super smart and figured out, you know, these easy lift magnets. So yeah. Oh, see? Now I would have to save the centers though, but you know what I mean? Okay. So I think this is cute. I don't think anyone's going to get my reference. I mean, you know, anyone? Blazing Saddles was a good guess, though. So here's what I think. See how cute this would be? I like that. You know what? This is going to work, and I'll tell you why. I wanted it to be more close to the size of the hoop, and the other stamp set that I had pulled wasn't. So we'll do a few more of these. We'll cut some layers. Let's cut some layers. All right. Okay. Let's grab some cardstock straps. I'm going to do some layers in 80 pound just to build it up. Okay, the movie is Spinal Tap. Don't you remember when they're it's David St. Hubbins and Nigel, and they're sitting around and they talk about, we say love your brother. Well, we say it. And then one of them says, well, we say it, but we don't actually mean it, you know? There we go. Again, Monty Python, another good guess. All classic and fun. So yes, magnet. Here we go. Yeah, Beth, I'm not sure either. I think, there you go. Okay, I go for the deep cuts. Let's do a couple more. What was it that we that wasn't in the Vicky West? You've never heard of Spinal Tap? Oh my goodness, 1984? Starring the incredibly talented trio of Michael McKean from Lenny and Squiggy fame. Of course, you know Michael McKean in this modern era from Better Call Saul. He played Saul's brother. And the amazing Christopher Guest, who has done all the good movies, Best in Show, A Mighty Wind. These guys are just all amazing. And of course, Harry Shearer, the king of The Simpsons voices and many other things. And also these movies, they've all been working together for years. And amazing, amazing comedy. I'm not going to go back to the die cut cam. Let's just cut it. Was it the embossing folder? Okay, yes, it is the basket weave, and I don't know if I linked it. I may have, but I may not have. Okay. Wait, Joy, you've never heard of Spinal Tap? The band pretends to be a British band. That's what's hilarious. They're all American actors, but they do such good accents. Oh, okay, it's so good. All right, this is when your die cut sticks, just bend your mat, and then it will come off. Anyway, I've seen Spinal Tap so many times. Yeah, we quote it a lot in our house. Well, at least me. Well, let's just be honest. I do. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do. Okay, we're gluing, and we're going to build up some dimension for this. Okay, there we go, the basket weave. Yeah, we'll get them all added. Sometimes what happens at the end of my live is I get super hungry because it's closing in. Like, my lunchtime is noon, and I am a very regular lunchtime kind of girl. But see, Cathy, this is where spray glue is one of those things I do kind of miss. And I should have done stickers, but I just thought, you know what? I'm not always going to do stickers. This is not hard to do. Connect glue also is forgiving, and you know, I just love this liquid glue. Hey, Linda. Linda, did you see I got my goodie? It's behind me. Also, I don't know if anyone's watching that sent me such wonderful things, but I went to my P.O. box yesterday. And I just want to thank people who sent me great things, because I got a new cutting pad for foil, because I had one at one point and I don't know where it went. And I got a box of tea. One of you gave me tea. Oh yeah, Def Shelty Mom, Best of Show. It's a classic. And when you learn about how they do these movies, and most of it is improvisation, like, you know, they're given characters and they just pop off with the characters, and it's just amazing. Best in Show is so funny. Gosh, I love that. Anyway, now I lost my train of thought, but that's neither here nor there. I'm making a mess out of this. and I don't want it to be messy because I'm going to give it to one of you. So I try to do that. There's also another one they did. Is it called, I can't remember if it's Home for Purim? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It's another one, but I think it's called For Your Consideration. And it's a film that they're hoping will get nominated for the Holiday Purim. Beth, I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but that is also friggin' hilarious. And Catherine, why am I going blank? Catherine from Schitt's Creek. What is her name? Catherine, the Canadian actor, Moira. Why? She's in all of them. And she's amazing. That's where you realize you're getting old and your brain isn't working. Catherine, help me out here. Catherine O'Hara. Thank you. Good Lord, Catherine O'Hara. She's in all those movies too. She's just, you know what? And Eugene Levy, he's in all of them too. Waiting for Guffman. They're all comedy geniuses and improv geniuses. And gosh, it just makes me glad to live in the same. I'm glad I'm alive at the same time that I'm able to see those comic performers play. And they're Canadian. So, what are you going to do? Yes, and Waiting for Guffman. Oh my gosh, also funny. Just look up Christopher Guest movies if you don't know what we're talking about. They're just so good. So good. That's right. Catherine O'Hara was in Beetlejuice too. She's a delight. Okay, this is taking a little, but I want to do my best work for you. Also, please join me tomorrow to see I have a pair of cards, and the stamp set is the only thing it's the only thing I have in the new release, and it was inspired by a customer. Marilyn, do you know what? I think in my time, I think I could have, if I liked the idea of performing, I guess this is kind of like performing. I think I could have found my way. But the stamp set that I designed, it's cheeky, and it's a play on, I'll tell you, it's a play on a swear word, but it's not a swear word. You'll have to see it. It's funny. And when the customer was describing it to Heidi, the owner of Simon, we were just kind of giggling, and she just kept throwing out these great ideas, and I'm like, oh, I love it. I'm going to do it. And I love the cards that I made. I think they're really sweet, but they're also cheeky and sweet. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. And I will share those with you. Okay, here we go. Now we have our top layer. And now you can see why I wanted a little gold in that background, because I just thought, I think it will make it nice. I'll tell you what, I've been making cards for almost 8 years, and I still sometimes struggle lining up my die cuts, but there's nothing like the finished result. All right, get that there. Am I lined up? It looks pretty lined up. I got little bits of glue. I'm going to wipe them away with ye old pointy tool. And make sure we're basically there, like that. And press. Okay. I think this is closer than I thought it was going to be. I mean, like I'm actually close to wrapping it up. Okay. Now, you go back in here so we don't get lost. So I wouldn't want to use the shadow here because I do want this to be fitting where it needs to fit. So, oh yes, I'm going to put pearls in the centers of my, this is going to work out so good. It's going to be great. Okay, I'm going to remove you for now, and I'm going to put the first one down, and all I'm going to do this, well, yeah, I'm just going to do a little glue right here on the stem, okay? Do you want me to be zoomed in more? I don't, sometimes when I'm live, I forget to be zoomed in more. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to place this right along. Oh, you know what? You actually can go a little more. I'm trying not to get a lot of glue overhang. So here, we're going to go like that. And this will fall nicely along the gold hoop, like that. Stay. Stay. I'm just going to hold it for a second. Okay. I think that's good enough, mostly. Now, let's go like that. Oh, okay. I had someone say to me the other day, I grew up in Minnesota. I don't live there now, but I love catching your occasional ope. Let me tell you, I didn't grow up with ope, but once you start saying ope, you kind of can't stop. All right, let's do that. And now you, oh gosh, that's another thing I have to do. I just saw that Tracy Erickson is wrapping presents. Tracy, I really need to start wrapping presents. I haven't done any. Now the benefit to that is it's much easier to water the tree and it doesn't get all over the presents. But yeah, I need to start wrapping. And we don't have a ton, like I said, we're keeping it easy like Sunday morning. All right. Okay, now I think that's enough glue. I think I'm gonna cut this just a little because I don't want to have all of it. I want it to be kind of like that coming down. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have this, so there's a little extra. I'm really layering things up here, friends. I just want you to know this is not your typical Cathy card. But one of the questions that was asked, and I don't know if you're here today, my touch of magic lady friend, but one of the questions from the Q&A was, I've noticed you kind of doing things a little out of your comfort zone lately. And you know what? Part of it is, I'm just going to press. Just trying different things, you know? Oh, I did grow up in Everett. Yeah, Janet, I didn't grow up here. That's why it's funny that I say so many Minnesotan things. I don't really have an accent, I don't think. I did grow up in Everett, Washington, the finest city in all the land. You know, it's funny. The other day, I was driving through the town I live in, St. Paul, Minnesota, and thinking to myself how different it is for Dan, who was born in Green Bay, Wisconsin, but he grew up in St. Paul. Actually, his family home is like 3 miles from where we live. And how different it is for him, you know, to drive through town and be like, oh, I know this and I know this. Because I didn't grow up anywhere near where I live. And so when I go back to my hometown, I don't know if I want to do that one or not. I'm always blown away at how everything's changed. And I suppose that's what happens when you move away. Do you know what I mean? And then you come back. See, I think I kind of want to overlap and have that one too. I want my greenery to seem a little more full. Okay. Yeah. And actually, my husband doesn't have much of an accent at all. I don't think my kids do either. Maybe on a few words, but my daughter definitely not. Maybe Cole a little more, but not much. Okay, we're going to have some overlap here like that. I think this is really cute. All right. Oh, I know, Janet, Everett has changed. You know, there's no skating rink. And I grew up on the outskirts of Everett. Like, I grew up between Everett and Linwood. So I was closer to what is now Mill Creek, but I wasn't in Mill Creek. We were just outside of Mill Creek by a couple miles. And I had a lot of friends in Mill Creek, and I did a lot of things that I should not have done in Mill Creek. So that's my Mill Creek story. Okay, so I just want to make sure this has its time to adhere. And, oh, Tacoma. Yeah, I haven't spent a lot of time in Tacoma, but I think I went to a skating meet in Tacoma once many years ago, and that was exciting. Now, I might put this on a foam square. Hold tight. Let me grab one. It doesn't have to be a thick one, but I want hugs to fit in here. Nice. Oh, I think it will anyway. You know what? Let's go ahead and put hugs on first. Hugs is going to stay inside. You know, Mill Creek used to not be a city. That tells you how long ago. Mill Creek was like, ooh, you have money. You're going to buy a house in Mill Creek. And of course, you know, I grew up in Silver Lake Terrace. I don't know how many of you know where that is. Do you know where Silver Lake Terrace is, Charlene? That's where I grew up, right in that little, it's like a little neighborhood that you grow up or that you drive into and there's no exit. So in that way it was kind of nice, but it was, you know, it was developed in the 60s. And yeah, that's where I grew up, Silver Lake Terrace. And walked to the bus stop every day. And you could go trick-or-treating because it was, you know, there was only one way into the neighborhood. So many crazy people stayed out. I don't know. But yeah, that's where I grew up. And it's weird to, when I go back home, I always go to see what, you know, what does Silver Lake Terrace look like? It looks exactly the same. Hey, Catherine, thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you for thinking this is fun. It is fun. Card making is so fun. Yeah. Okay. I'm putting hugs over here just to make sure we are centered. And we are staying right in the center of that. Does that look? Yeah, that looks really straight actually. Okay, let's just let that sit. And I will put a little guy on here. The thing I like about just a little foam square, it's going to give it some nice pop, but they stick really nicely. And, oh, emeries, oh my gosh. Charlene, I just went, the last time I was in Everett was for my best friend's mom's funeral, which was right at the beginning of the pandemic. So I haven't been back in a while. And we had her memorial luncheon at Emery's. Yeah. And that's what we did. Looking over the shores of Silver Lake and across that lake. Oh, I did things over there. I wasn't necessarily the best kid out there. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I turned out okay. So that's, you know what? At the end of the day, that's what matters. Okay, I'm going to pop this so that it's right. Do I want to? Yeah, I kind of want to angle it. So see, that way I can kind of control where this goes. We're going to press you, but we're also going to say, let's lift you a little bit like that. Okay. And now I guess all I have to do is start layering in some of these little friends. So I could take some of the bigger ones. See, I don't think I need to put anything else on here. I mean, I'm going to put little jewels on. I'm going to bring out my beads here that I set aside, but we're just going to layer a few in and see if it looks cute. Maybe one there, maybe a littler one next to it. We'll see. How do they do them here? Oh, they just kind of. And by here, I like to glance here at my thing and see what, you know, what could I do there? But I think this will be fine because we'll just go that maybe, a couple there. Okay. And then I'll take a bigger one here and we'll put this on too. I loved growing up in Washington. I miss it because here is different, you know. I love being here. Oh, Roberta, now you get here. I'm just kidding. Hi, it's nice to see you. You know, it's like, yeah, I love that my kids are from here. I love that my kids have grown up and been able to live in the same house their whole lives. But, you know, sometimes I miss where I'm from. All right, we're going to do maybe one like that. Just kind of have it coming out, I guess. This is not my forte, but it's not horrible. It's not horrible. And let's do one more. I guess this one could go on top, maybe a little bit like that, or just, you know, like a little bit. No, it'll go under. And then we'll put some pearls on and we'll call it done. And I'll take some pretty pictures and I'll give this to one of you. If you would like it, all you need to do is leave a comment on my blog post. I will also have the full supply lists and everything will be updated. Oh, get in there with your liquid self. Come on now, come on. And press. This needs some pressure. All right, we'll set that there. Okay, let us get the boop chat or the boop tray out. Pop it open. And yes, I will give this away. So let's dump these in. See those little tiny ones? Oh. Those are going to be perfect. You know, I suppose if I were doing this different, I could have put a little threader thing up there, but like through here. But no, I think this is actually really, I mean, look at all that fun texture. It's a fun card, and it's very different for me. So, where is my picker-upper jeweler tool? So I think what I will do here is I will go with the middle one. I might need to dump more out because I want this center maybe to be that size. See, here's how we're going to tie in a little gold. We're not going to boop around the edges. We're just going to, you know, do this. So let's go with, I know I'm going to do a little one there. Oh, so cute. See, this particular set has the nicest little tiny centers, and it's great because I kind of use the little ones more than any other one. We're going to pop you there too, and I'm going to try to squeeze one right under there, and that's going to give me my 5 number. Okay, all right, let's see. I will wait until I get these all glued down before I add the last one, because I might need to dump some more out. Let's boop it up. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh gosh, that's why it wasn't sticking. That was weird. All right, lift. Oh gosh, I got it wrong. Oh, come on, flip over. 50-50 chance. It's gotta be right. Come on. If I lose it, there we go. Okay. Live crafting. All right, let's get you a little bit of glue. That was too much, probably. I think I broke my tip. Boop. There we go. There we go. And lift. Boop. The bigger one in the center here. I could have done, boop. I could have gone a little bigger there too, but I didn't really want to. I think this is good. Pick you up. Oh, that might not hold it. Boop. Boop. And then let's find one more teeny baby. Oh, you are right there. And I'm going to squeeze this in just a little. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off. Pop a pin in. And, oh, get in there. And let's get that little tiny baby. And we're going to squeeze you right there. Okay, everything's moving. I hope that's going to stay in place. I think it will. And that is... What the heck is going on? That is my finished card project for today. I think it's kind of fun. I got a lot of things going on here. I got my little embossing folder, this cute little wreath thingy. I've got the cute little panel background, which now I can't even find the die, but that's my finished card for today. So that was fun. Now what are we going to do? Well, we're going to remind you, join me tomorrow at 11 a.m. to see the cutest cards that I've made in a very long time. Later in the week, look for this thumbnail. I will also send it out via email as well. But I am very excited about the oh, there we go. I'm very excited about the Q&A because it's just kind of fun. I played with it a little, and it's not super long. It's about 20-minute video. So and I will do another live Q&A at some point in time because they're very fun to do. And well, I'm gonna go take some pretty pictures, and then if you want this card, by all means, go over to my blog. The link is in the description. And you can click on, just leave a comment for me, and then I'll choose a winner in a couple days. Because I won't see you live before again until the holidays, I hope whatever holidays you celebrate, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus, Lunar Howling at Moon, I don't know, whatever you do to enjoy the holidays, I hope that you have comfort and peace. And yeah, thank you so much for being part of my YouTube community. And again, I don't know how to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye. Isn't that a Boys to Men song? Am I thinking of the wrong song? It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Thank you. All right, have a great holiday, and I'll see you tomorrow in the chat for the premiere. But otherwise, thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please become one today. And if you give the video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks again to all of you who shared the super chats. You are too generous, and I appreciate you all. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you back here with another card project soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today for my live stream. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you, so hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a few more videos you might be interested in checking out. Thanks for watching and have a great day.